You can play like you don't know, but I'm the motherfucking truth. Spitting real game and I'm clutching in the booth. We was both on one, now we fucking in the booth. She look me in my eyes, she say, nigga, you the truth. Bad and rude, body, we don't.
Okay, YouTube, back with another little quick video. Okay, so I'm in the process of wiring this roof up. I already got it wired up, so basically it's pretty much just power and ground. Of course, I'm gonna put a fusible link in between the power. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna run this thing, because in the G6s, the control mounts right there. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it. I want to put it there, but of course I'm gonna have to fabricate something, because the wires don't. If I put it like somewhere on the dash or somewhere like that, I'm gonna have to extend these wires, and I don't want to have to extend these wires, so I want to keep it in the same place. So pretty much I'm gonna fabricate something. So got me a little piece of metal, because you know I get all my metal and stuff free from the job, because they have a lot of scrap metal, different gauges and stuff like that. But this is pretty flimsy enough. So here's the control. So what I've done is I've taken this off. That's where the original spot is. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take this piece and I'll actually leave it, I think I'm gonna actually leave it full size. So what I'm gonna do is, let me put this on the stand, or a holder, whatever you're gonna call it. Actually, I can get this one over here, wherever it's at. I think it's, well, fuck it, let me just use this one. Oh, here we go. Okay, so check me out. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do with this is I'll take this. Let me get in here real good. And I'll put it up here. But I have to put, of course I have to put a little bow in it, which is, I'm putting a floating headliner up. So it pretty much just attaches to the outside of here, and then the back side of there, I got like a custom piece that I'm putting there, because when I seen I think it was Stitch by Diego do the one in Sugar Man on the T-Rex, but I didn't like the way he just pulled the material over there, because it was like a lump here, and that's the only thing I didn't really like about it. But other than that, it came out clean. And then of course I have to glue around here, so I have to glue around the edge, and then glue around the edge, and then pull up over here and glue on top of here, and then my rubber piece goes around here, so it'll make all that look uniform. But I gotta make this look as professional as I can, because I just don't really like, I don't know, I can't half-ass. If it don't, just put it like this, if it don't look right to me, then I'm not gonna do it. So of course J Stitch got my side pieces and all my other stuff. We decided to go a different way on the interior, so this carpet is coming up out of here. So man, $200, pretty much $200 down the drain. Unless somebody want it, I'll give it to you cheap. I already cut for the shifter and everything like that. But And you could pretty much put it in anything, pretty much. I mean, it's molded, but it can be remolded. I mean, for an A body, a G body, it will work for. So if anybody needs some fresh carpet and they got some brown interior, then it'll work good. Okay, so pretty much what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna mount it here. And the reason why I'm mounting such a big piece is because when I stretch that material over here, I don't want it to look like it's just a square piece. Like if I was to cut this to fit the button, it's just gonna look like a square piece. I need it to be uniform. And I might even, to be honest, mold it in there with fiberglass because I want it all to look uniform. So this is a nice little piece. I'll just measure from that corner where it's split to that corner, and then I'll put this directly in the middle, and it's gonna bow like this. And the reason why it's gonna bow like that, let y'all see it right now. The reason why it's gonna bow like that is because obviously we got a backing on the back of here, and I don't want to even mess with that, like shaving it down or wiring it up a different way. I can do that, but I don't want to do that. So I'll get this centered. So I'll basically center this. Let me see. I think that might be, it looked like a 2-inch hole. 2.5. Yeah, so that's a 2.5 inch hole. So basically I'll just measure this out. Measure it out like this. Boom. So we got about 20.5. I'll probably cut it down to 20. And then I'll measure up there, and I'll just cut it out, cut the hole out. Make sure this sinks through, so it'll have all the round diameter sticking out, which will look pretty nice because it'll have like a 3D effect. This will be the only thing up there. So I'll cut a 2-inch hole, 2.5, or just a little bit wider than the 2.5, just enough for this to sink through. So it'll sink through like that. It'll be sticking up like that. And then I can take some bolts, some nuts and some bolts, send them through, put the nuts, the lock washers and nuts on the opposite end to hold it down, and then just shave it off so that it won't touch the roof, and then shit will be good. So, man, I'm gonna just make this part 1 because I'm not gonna do it today, but I am gonna measure out everything and cut everything up. So this is gonna be a part 1 to wiring up the roof, which I already got it wired up. All I gotta do is run my power and my ground to wherever I'm gonna do it. So what I plan to do is just run this wire alongside of here, up in these little pieces here, just fish them through or zip tie them through, and make sure everything meets here. But I'm gonna take the power wire, the power and the ground, down the side of the pillar, and make sure it goes down there to wherever I'm wiring it up at. So this switch will be the only one up there, and then shit, we should be good. But I want to go ahead and get this taken care of before I do the headliner. I kind of want to do the headliner before I take it to vert season, so that way the headliner will already be done, and then we can, that'll be just one less thing I got to do, one less thing I got to worry about. Even though I do got to paint, I got to paint these rubbers, the rubber that goes around the roof, and then I bought brand new rubbers here, which they didn't come. I'm gonna have to paint them according to however we go with the interior. So we're trying to figure out the interior now, and then once I get once we get confirmation and come to an agreement on what interior is gonna look good in here, then we'll go ahead and I'll find some paint and then I'll paint the moldings because they're rubber, so they'll come out pretty good painted. So yeah, just stay tuned. It's part number 1, and yeah, man, just trying to just move as I move, but just make progress every day. So just gonna conclude part 1. I'm gonna title this part 1 of getting this button preparated and put up, and then we'll show y'all the finished product once we get done with the fab work and wire work. So shit, stay tuned. Okay, so we pretty much now have the center marked out. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna cut it with, because I don't have no, I think I might have some blades for my jigsaw, but as you can see, I got it lined up to where it needs to be. I might not have to glass it up there. I could probably just screw it up there, but probably with some 3/4 inch screws, because I ain't got too much before I hit the roof. But of course we got this support, so 3/4 inch screws will work. Yeah, I'll just gotta be careful. Nigga don't want to go through that roof. I want to go through that roof, boy, I'd be sick. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I got some blades to cut this out, so I can get this cut out and then probably get it put up there. But damn, I don't think I have no bolts. I might have to run to Lowe's and get some bolts, but I'm gonna try to get this finished up and put up there so that way y'all can see what it look like. And then I could just come back later with the rest of the video, as far as like when I get the headliner up there, get the button and stuff up there. Then, but let me see if I can find a blade to cut this out, and then once I get it cut out, I'll cut y'all back.
That's 100.
YouTube, so I'm back. Got this thing cut out, and this is the button. This is what we got, and then we just put it over here like this, and boom. So even though we got a little bit of space, you ain't gonna be able to see it anyway, because the headliner material gonna be covering it up. So pretty much we got that, and as you can see, it's gonna have to be bold. So it's gonna be, let me show y'all. Let me get my okay, so it's pretty much gonna go up. It's pretty much gonna go up like this. I think I'm gonna have to trying to figure it out. Cause I mean, it's not how it looks, because we got a different angle. So I get it put up like that, and I might go ahead and glass it. Cause if I glass it, if I get it up here, get it where it needs to be, well then I can't glass it. Cause then if I ever need to change it, it's gonna be, I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. It just takes some, I don't know if I might have to weld some pieces on there just keep that support. But it's gonna all come together. Oh, we'll figure it out. Of course, I'm gonna figure it out. Well, yeah, this is pretty much what I got because I want to be able to, and if the switch ever goes out, I want to be able to take this out and replace it if I ever need to. So that's what we gonna roll with for right now. I might have to mock up some pieces just to put some legs on that so that we can keep it stiff once I do mount it up here. But just wait for everything look ugly right now, but just wait till we get done with it. I got it all visioned out. So let's just wait till I get done with it. Just hold on. Just don't judge me right now. Don't judge me right now. But let's get it. This is gonna be, I'm gonna make this part 1 because I'm gonna have to mock this up and I'm gonna have to weld some pieces on the front and the back just so we can give it like a uniform look, like a professional uniform look. So stay tuned. Okay, YouTube, so I wasn't gonna come back to, I was gonna conclude that video, but I went ahead and just was like, man, let me just go ahead and mount it up there and see what it looked like just in case I gotta mock up some shit. Okay, so with this being like this, it's gonna, as you can see, it's at the center with the mark on the window. So what's gonna happen, let me scoot back some. Okay, so what's gonna happen when I stretch that material over here, it's going to give an indentation here and here once I go up here to glue the material, which is gonna be fine. It's just gonna look like, it's just pretty much gonna look like a mold piece. So I don't even think, cause that thing is tight right there. So I don't even think I have to go as far as blocking this in to keep it support because it's already supported. That thing is up there tight. So it's just a matter of getting over here and stretching that material over here to where it looks good. And I'm almost 100% sure I can do that. And plus the rearview mirror is gonna be here anyways. I forgot about that. Dang, I wonder if, actually the rearview mirror goes, oh, okay, yeah, the rearview mirror mounts here. So yeah, it's gonna be, the rearview mirror comes down here anyways. So that's gonna be perfect. Yeah, because the rearview mirror mounts there. So all of that's gonna be uniform. So that's pretty much what we got. I don't need to modify nothing up here. Yeah, the switch is right here and it's clear. Everything is out the way right here. So that's gonna be perfect. It's pretty much gonna be perfect. Man, when I drilled these holes, and these was probably about a 1/4 inch. Man, when I drilled through, man, I looked up there several times making sure I didn't go through the roof, but godly. But got that boy up there. So we got where we're mounting the button at. Got my little bracket made and everything like that. And man, it's just a matter of getting this wire fished up, because actually now it's too much wire. It's too much wire now. So what I'm gonna do is I might have to, well, of course I'm gonna have to slack some back, but just kind of bunch it up, because ain't nothing gonna be, it's gonna be floating. It's gonna be floating here, and right here. And then of course in the front, because you see how I got all this room here, it's gonna be floating here, from here to there with the material. So it's gonna look pretty good when I get done with it. I'm not going to accept nothing less than it looking like I want it to look. If it don't look like how I want it to look when I get done with it, I'm gonna snatch it down and do something else. But I've already put it up there, so I'm pretty much, I'm already for sure on how it's gonna look, and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's what we got. So the next video, this is gonna conclude this video because it was pretty much on wiring this up, wiring the roof up, and then putting that up, which I had to do it like that because of course it's got that back piece on it that makes it stick up. And I could have cut a square out and tried to put it flush, but I don't even wanna go cutting on that because that's the support for the roof too. So I ain't even about to go cutting on that. So I'd rather build on top of it than to cut it and make it weak. Because obviously, you know, I got the roof up here, so I ain't trying to make none of that weak. It's already up there and stable. So that's what we rolling with. So just stay tuned for the finished product, which will probably be here maybe in a few days. I'll put the headliner up, but of course I gotta clean all this stuff up, so it's gonna be probably a few days because I got some other stuff I gotta prep up and get finished. But yes sir, there we go.